a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo the Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 20.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Wentz. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 27, Minshew. And he's caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's Pollard. There's a power through, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On play action, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taylor Muse coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the Raiders' 19-yard line.
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, his throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for the Colts touchdown. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Colts 14, Raiders 7.
the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Minshew. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Daniel Carlson.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Working from the gun, Wentz. The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Take over 1st.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Pollard. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Minshew. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. They'll get that one to Taylor complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week had a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Trying to get to Rose, intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
3rd and 3.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Vegas a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Run for Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Minshew. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Colts 21. To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's pulled in by the rookie from USC, Michael Pittman. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 38-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Wentz to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Again, it's Taylor. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Wentz. And able to find Green. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Wentz going to run with it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. is Wentz. And he's caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
A 60-yard attempt.
And that will line up just short. He had it on line. They ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
24.
But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give here to Pollard. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Wentz. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. Crusher there as it's intercepted. The rookie Damon Arnett puts it. A huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.